Excuse me, I've got the air conditioning on. It's so hot, it was 27 degrees, it's probably about 26 now. It's so hot, so I don't have my shirt on. Got my shorts on though, but it's so hot in here. It'd be unbearable to put the shirt on to do my video. Not easy to find the right time to do it. Middle of the night, people will be sleeping. We're going out and going to dinner, so it's not easy. Anyway, I'm going to do a video about China. I intend to do it so that I can show you pictures of various places I went to in China. This must have been going on 19 years ago. I popped over from Delhi. It looked like only a few inches on a map, a small map of India. Just pop over there in a few hours. It costs more to go from Delhi to China than it does to go to China from England. It's damn expensive. But I'll show you various places I went to, a bit slides to accompany it. But in the meantime, I can tell you certain things. We stayed in a Harmony Hotel. I'll try and get a picture of that. That nice place. But I remember being outside, and remember this is before China became that as prosperous as it is now. So it was in the early days of making progress. I mean, Beijing was fully lit up with skyscrapers and lots of neon lights everywhere, but it isn't quite the same as it is right now. It's beginning. Anyway, I remember being at Harmony Hotel, and there was the doorman over there, commissionaire, dressed up in his, his fancy uniform. He was smacking some bloke across the edge. I mean, you don't see that in England. That's assault. The man might have been a tramp, but it's just not the thing to do with it. But again, different cultures. What's normal in one country, not normal in the other country. Justly so, as we all know. If you're homosexual, if you're lesbian, if you're transgender, if you don't believe in their religion, if you don't believe in their spirit in the sky, if you say anything against their leaders, sometimes their leaders can be like gods. It's run in a kind of... It's not run the way it should be run. I know it must be difficult for leaders to decide how to run it because some people are very awkward. I mean, I'm quite an awkward person. But we all actually do know in our hearts, the vast majority of normal people know what's right and what's wrong. And that's wrong. That's wrong. Anyway, the world makes progress, hopefully, but more recently, it's going backwards to fascist Nazi days, I'm afraid. Too many places. I've got into the subject now of what I saw in Beijing 19 years ago. I found the people at that time in Beijing were not friendly. I wouldn't say that because I find all the Chinese people I've met are very, very nice people. And I know I'm being stereotyping, but I go to lots of Chinese restaurants. One Chinese restaurant I went to in the Red Panda in Bournemouth, I went there 300 evenings in one year. So I like Chinese food, I like Chinese hospitality. And I've got lots of Chinese friends and lots of Chinese bazaars I go to in Spain, and Chinese restaurants downstairs, the best restaurant in my town. And I've been in this town for over 5 years, and I go there more than anywhere else by a long way. And other Chinese restaurants I've been to in this town as well. So all around the world I've been to Chinese restaurants, including America, California, Hawaii. I've been, I like Chinese restaurants, I like Chinese people. But in China at that time, they were appeared to be a little less happy. They're probably going through a transitional period. But anyway, perfectly okay. Harmony Hotel was very nice. And we had not a long stretch limousine, which I've been in before, a long time ago, but it was a proper limousine, a few feet longer than the average car, and it came with a chauffeur and an interpreter. The chauffeur looked like a short, odd job. He didn't really speak any English. We didn't communicate, except it was quite clear from his muscles and arms that it's this job to open the door for us to let us get in and open the door for us to get out. He's in charge of opening doors in and out. The interpreter just interpreted everything we said to anyone we spoke to. Sometimes, unnecessarily, when we didn't want to make a fuss and pull him away from his table or his dinner to interpret something that we didn't want the interpreter to get involved with. But their service was absolutely excellent. They took us to the Great Wall of China. They parked the car in the car park there. We went away for hours on end. Lost a watch or a bracelet on the wall somewhere. We were there for many hours walking, but I could walk a lot more. And the interpreter and the chauffeur in the car stayed down there for hours waiting for us. We went to the puppet theatre, a famous place in Beijing, and they wait for us. We went to a very fancy restaurant. Now, we actually went to a restaurant without the chauffeur. We went to Maxim's, I think that's how you say it. Very posh, very nice restaurant. But I think we were the only ones in there. There might have been one couple somewhere else, but I think it was just us, because it wasn't the normal time in the evening. I think we went there afternoon. We went to another restaurant and had lots of food and lots of nice staff. I remember speaking to the staff, and they went away and called over the interpreter, which I don't really want, to explain things. And then one day when we had the chauffeur and the interpreter and a limousine, they stopped at a motorway service station, and I've never seen this anywhere in my life. They stopped, and we had a banquet and a big round table. I'm telling you, enough to feed 8, 9, 10 people. Like whole ducks and whole thing. I mean, it was just incredible amount of food. No doubt we paid for it. All inclusive, but very, very expensive package to go there. But we couldn't eat a 20th of it. It was just enormous amount for a banquet. And it wasn't, they charge you what you eat. That was it. It was all our dinner. It's quite amazingly crazy. But very good service. I remember buying a couple of artificial Rolex watches. And the sellers were getting a bit aggressive, so my odd job bouncer, my interpreter, sorted them out. Very nice trip. Very good trip to China. Tiananmen Square. They don't talk about it now, but I wish the West was stop harrying each other over stupid things. Every country has done some awful good things in their life. Every ruler has done some bad things and good things. Every dictator has done bad things and good things. Judge it overall. Don't judge it meanly, selfishly, with hidden agendas. Do it properly. The Chinese country has done extremely well for their people. I'm sure there are plenty of cases where they haven't done well, like every other country. But overall, they've done good. Can't complain about that. And they haven't gone to war. They don't have bases around the world. They don't really interfere politically or manipulate other countries. They do projects and structures and railways and ports and harbours around the world. They invest in other countries. I've gone on the subject. I'll do more about China and my slides and show you. Very, very nice place. I recommend going there anytime. Great place.